20th Century Literary Movement, Modernism, a timeline by K.K. Mealy, 1870. The Second Industrial Revolution began. The rapid creation of new inventions continued until 1914. The constant change in new technology was scary and caused people to reflect on their existence. 1914. Start of the First World War and the beginning of the Modernism literary movement. The disillusionment from the war contributed to the start of modernism. The movement dealt with confusion and isolation and focused on the interior world of the characters. 1920. Catherine Mansfield wrote Daughters of the Late Colonel in 1920. The story explores the themes of instability and fragmentation. It also deals with the patriarchy, a prominent topic that year because women's suffrage was recognized. 1925. Virginia Woolf published Mrs. Dalloway in 1925. The novel included the modernist theme of isolation. The book also brings awareness to mental illness caused by the World War. Woolf highlights the disillusionment of reality through the story. 1929. As I Lay Dying was published in 1929 by William Faulkner. The book dealt with the shortness of existence and identity. The disillusionment of death is strong in the story. The themes were inspired by the growing confusion caused by the Great Depression, which began in 1929. The literature of the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries is very different. The current events of that time influenced the movements of each period. In the 1700s, it was the age of enlightenment and colonial times. America was revolting against European rule. Those events caused literature to explore themes of social upheaval, political satire, and geographical exploration. The Romanticism and Realism movements characterized the 1800s. Romanticism focused on the themes of imagination, emotion, and freedom. It emerged as a response to the logic and reason of the Enlightenment era. However, the following literary movement, Realism, rejected Romanticism ideals. Instead, Realism's themes focus on the social issues and struggles of everyday life for middle and lower class people. These themes grew out of the struggles during and after the Civil War and the First Industrial Revolution. As you can see, literary movements usually are reactions to past movements or major events. The 1900s movement of modernism focused on the inner workings of the story's characters, which was a reaction to realism and the First World War. Literature builds upon itself. Movements inspire new ways of thinking that grow into new movements. Literature is ever changing, and the written word is ever evolving. This is KK, and thank you for listening.